Hi, this is Gabbie, and this is the Infinite Light channel. I'm so happy that you are here. I am a channel and an energy intuitive. I don't like to put labels on things. I am someone who was living in the box for a very long time. I spent most of my grown-up life in a corporate career and really confining myself into a box, and then started searching for myself. And then eventually, during the past, I would say 2 years, I had a really rapid spiritual awakening, so bringing me back to the truth of who I am and why I'm here. And this has been the most beautiful journey ever. And the intention for me coming on here is to support you on your journey. If you are connecting to this video, if you're tapping into my frequency, you are also on a journey of awakening and of remembering. And for me, it doesn't really matter where you are or who you are or what you do, because coming back home to ourselves and reconnecting to the heart is someone that is relevant for all of us. And if you are waking up feeling that you want so much more in your life, there is something missing, even if maybe you have so many external things, but there is still something missing. It is because your heart is calling you, your soul is calling you forward into something bigger, something more connected, because ultimately true happiness and freedom is an inner state of being. So what I love to refer to as moving into more heart-based consciousness. And that is not easy. I think if you are anything like me and you've spent most of your life being run by your mind, it is very easy for the mind to want to take over. And I think during these times now, and this has been going on for quite a while, I feel like this year has been incredibly expansive and so much energy, so much movement. And as these energies come in, and these heightened frequencies, they will help to bring up to the surface what is not the truth of you and what no longer serves you. And the way that our minds function is that they are made to keep us safe, or our conscious mind is made to keep us safe. So what is so easy these days is that with these heightened energies, the body might react and come into an emotional state of a bit of fear. And that will push the mind to solve the problem. And we are living in a society that is totally mind-based, that is based on logic, that is based on control, of planning, of knowing. So then you will have these signals to your mind telling you that you need to solve the problem, to find a way out. And this can happen from you being triggered. Perhaps it can be, sometimes we get triggered by someone close to us. It might be a friend, that might be your partner or your children or whoever, and it triggers something inside of us that isn't fully healed, and then that brings a lot of thoughts, and these thoughts can become really panicky. But ultimately, what is happening is that it's an old pattern, it's an old part of you that is being triggered and that is coming up to the surface. And it's very easy to want to react, to maybe want to go into defense or anger, or but here is really the trick, but to take a moment to really pause and to bring yourself back and realize that you are not those emotions, and you are not those thoughts anymore. And the moment you can kind of detach yourself, take a step back and observe what is going on, that is the moment where you take your power back. Because the moment you come back to the observer place, that is when you are connected to your heart and you're letting go of the mind trying to control and to solve. And perhaps as you detach, you can see what is actually going on and why you were triggered. And perhaps it's an old version of you that is still holding on to these stories or these patterns. And the moment you can see that and you can shine your awareness upon that, and also give yourself the love, that is extremely powerful. That really opens up for a shift. Because ultimately, and what I love to talk about, and what I also call my one-on-one sessions that I'm offering, they are called quantum remembrance. And this is truly about remembering, coming back to remembrance of who you really are, because you are a soul and you are a being that is connected to all that is. And that connection point resides in your heart. So your heart can become that compass for you, that inner guidance. And there is so much guidance for you available from the universe, source, your higher self, your angel, your guides, or whatever you want to refer to, but it is in the unseen realm. However, our mind is used to operating in the seen realm. So with the things that we can see, that we can know, that we can touch, the old way of controlling things, of knowing things, and that is where our mind wants to play. But if you're in a place where you want to truly shift, you want to create a life that is so much more expansive, so much more beautiful, filled of beautiful relationships, filled of physical well-being, filled with abundance of resources, abundance of money, abundance of friendships, of opportunities, whatever it may be. This is something that will be an effect of your inner state of being. So quantum remembrance is about coming back to that truth of you, because when you are in your own inner truth connected to your heart, that is when you become really magnetic. So that is when automatically your frequency will rise higher. And as your frequency rises higher, this is where your magnetic field also expands. And that will start to affect all the particles in the unseen realm. And this is how we manifest things ultimately into the tangible physical reality. So why I come on here is to ignite that spark in you to remember more of who you really are, that inner truth, so that you do not give your power away to anything or anyone outside of yourself, because you have all the knowledge, all the power inside of you. Your soul, your heart can guide you towards the truth. It is not about finding yet another strategy or another course or another book. Then yes, your soul or your higher self will lead and guide you to things that will support your expansion and your awakening, which might be a course or a book. But it's coming from that place. It's coming from that place of feeling really inspired, and where just things come into your reality. It's not about your mind trying to figure it out. And I think one very modern way that this takes form, where the mind takes over and where you are in a bit of a fearful state, is that the mind wants to search for solutions outside of you. And this can take the form of, for example, scrolling on social media, trying to find that next course or that next trick on how to go viral, or whatever it may be. It's often about those quick fixes. And when the mind finds those quick fixes, that might release hormones. So that will have this, you will have a release of like oxytocin and hormones that will make it feel really good. Like your mind is telling you, now I have the solution. So you sign up and then you start, but then actually it's not about the solution. It is about letting go of the mind control and coming back into your heart. And coming back to your heart happens through more of stillness and connectedness. And I think many people, and I was one of them, because I was so stuck in my mind. I was like, but how does that work? Like, how do I do that? And then I went into meditation and I was like, okay, I need to learn how to meditate. So I took a course in meditation and I kind of forced myself to sit down in quiet and try to quiet my mind. And I did this for a couple of months. And to be very honest, I felt an effect because I was still doing it. Like, it was still being quiet with myself. But I was also a lot in my mind. There was a lot of battle in my mind. Like, how long time has passed? When is this going to be over? Why can it not be quiet? And what I found out during my own journey is that ultimately we are that soul, like we are that infinite being. So this is about coming back to that in the way that feels good to you, because the soul is just like a child. It is very it's very playful, it's very joyful, it's very innocent, it is very curious. And what I've found during my journey, and especially after I started channeling and really connecting to different light beings on the other side of the veil, or whatever you want to call it, they are all aspects of us ultimately, is that there is so much playfulness, there is so much joy, there is a lot of and of course, it's always a mirror of us, right? So when I'm channeling, it is all also me, because we are part of the one. So it will be a reflection of myself. And I really love that playfulness. So if there's something I want to bring across, and something I'm truly passionate about, is that I'm not sitting here telling you what to do. You are going to find your way back home to you and to your own inner knowing of what is right for you. But go about it in the most playful, joyful way. Experiment. And it's really those short moments. Like, can you take just a couple of minutes to yourself, just feel in, maybe put a hand on your heart and just take a moment to take some deep breaths. Maybe allow your mind to drift away to some beautiful place where you can imagine yourself maybe sitting at a beautiful beach, listening to the waves, just moving yourself to a beautiful space. That can be incredibly powerful, in a way to connect more to yourself, to your heart, to your imagination. And also when you connect to your heart more and more, and if you ask, because we are so supported, like the whole universe is here to support us. So if you are on a journey of expansion, ask for help, like ask. And it's not sure that you will hear it as words, but it might be messages coming to you. It might be a YouTube video coming to you. It might be an Instagram post coming to you. It might be a phone call. It might be something that you see. It may come in so many different ways, but what it really also comes, the way it comes to you is through these sudden kind of downloads. So if you ask out loud, ask your angels, or you ask your higher self, like, how can I connect more? Or what would be the perfect next step for me? And then you just let it go. And you stay present. And then suddenly, I promise you that you will have thoughts or ideas or downloads or nudges, and they may come at any moment in time. Like, for me, I get a lot of ideas when I'm going to the gym. So I love to do these kind of warm Pilates workouts. And while I'm doing that, my mind is kind of busy focusing on the exercises. So it's kind of busy focusing on that. And then I can be in that space where suddenly there is so many ideas coming, or it's almost like I can hear these scripts or thoughts coming through. But just play with it, open up and play with it, ask for it, and like, it's really like going to the gym. So it's a new muscle that you have to practice, and the more you practice and you take that little time, you will start to feel into it, and your soul will nudge you. You will feel, because the way you know that you're connecting to your heart or to your soul is that it feels really good. It feels really, really nice, really warm, really loving, sometimes really like bubbly and joyful, playful, might make you laugh. And sometimes your soul wants to really show you where you're still holding yourself back. And there might be sadness coming up, or something where you need to just be with yourself and dare to allow those emotions to come up, so that they can just move through your body and be released, so that you can raise your frequency and vibration. Yeah, so that was a lot of things. I just wanted to share my thoughts. And what I wanted to do now was to ask and open up the field to allow some energies to come in. And because of these very exciting times we are in, I don't know if that has come to you, but there is a lot going on. I think in the universe, there is a lot of movement, there is a lot of excitement. And so today I felt called, I had this thought to invite some of our galactic friends. So my intention is to open up and to invite the Pleiadian Blue Angels and see if they want to bring a message through for us in this here and now. So thank you so much for being here. If you like the channel, please subscribe, comment, and if you're interested in knowing more about me or how to work with me, you can find the links in the bio or in the description box below. So I'm sending you so much love, so much love. We're really in this together. This is a movement. We're moving us as a community, as a unity. And I believe that the new earth paradigm is really built on love, compassion, honesty, truth. It's a new frequency that we are weaving together that can build something truly, truly beautiful. So thank you so much for being here. So yes, so I'm going to take some deep breaths, and I'm going to invite these beautiful beings. And if you have the opportunity to do the same, to just sit down and close your eyes and just feel for the energy, because as much as these messages are coming through as words, it's mainly a message of frequency and vibration. So, and those frequencies and vibrations are here to support you and to help you to raise your frequency and to align more to the truth of who you are. So if you have the possibility, Just close your eyes and then we will go into this beautiful space together. Yes. Ai, kio ashia. Kiria husi hashioria naniria. Yasukiteria hashio yatataria tanairia. Kiorio si shia ya hasa yaria nayu ashio ayanaria. Yes, dear ones. Yes, dear ones. You are indeed here on a journey of remembrance, on a journey of awakening, of expansion, moving towards something so much bigger, so much more beautiful, so much more expansive. And we are here to tell you that what you are moving towards is a place inside of you. Everything that you are looking for resides inside of you. This new earth reality, your own heaven on earth, is a place inside of you. And as you start to reconnect to that truth and release what no longer serves you by shining your light upon it, this is how your outer reality will also start to change, to mirror your new state of frequency and vibration, because ultimately you are a being of light. You are a being of energy, and you are always emitting a frequency. Your heart is emitting a frequency. It's like a radio, and there are all these different frequencies. And as you reconnect more to your inner truth of who you are, and you let go of the old and invite the new, this is how you elevate your frequency towards that true resonance. That resonance that is available inside of you. And that holds a lot of power. So the moment you allow more of you to come online through connecting to your own heart. This is when things start to shift. And it means that you can move more easily from your mind back into your heart. However, this human experience on earth means that you will have to navigate this earthly 3D reality, and it is one of a lot of density. This is how earth is made up. That is the experience of earth, and it's the experiment of earth. But you are here to wake up to that bigger truth, that you are so much more. And we are here as your galactic families of lights to help you expand further into those higher states of consciousness, because it's only you, dear ones, it's only you here on earth that can together as a unity and community of higher consciousness and higher frequencies. That is how you jointly can embody new earth into your reality. And we are here to support you. We are here to guide you We are always present. We are, as you would say, watching you. We are watching you with so much reverence for what you are going through, because we know that it is not always easy. And it is not easy because there is a lot of density linked to these old grids of the old, of the so-called fear matrix. There is a lot of density in there. But as a being that is waking up to your truth, you can detangle yourself, you can detach yourself from that feeling of being so-called stuck in those dense patterns. And you can view your life from a higher vantage point. And as you do that, this is how you take your own power back. You are a sovereign being. You are a sovereign soul. No one or no thing or no external circumstance can take your power away unless you allow it to. This is why we are encouraging you and urging you to come back to your heart, to your truth, because the moment you do, your frequency will rise. And when your frequency rises, you are so much more protected from the lower frequency emotions and thoughts. And use whatever tools feel good to you. At this moment in time, there are high amount of energies coming into Earth. And one of the best things to support yourself is through nature, because nature has a beautiful frequency that allows you to help your body to rebalance and recalibrate. And every time you come back to your own balance, rebalance and recalibration, you will feel the calm, you will feel the peace, you will feel the inner alignment. So come back to that inner alignment, come back to that 0 points over and over again. Because you're never standing still. You're never standing still. So you cannot freeze yourself in that sense. Everything is always in movement. Energy is always in movement. There is no stillness. There is no status quo. So there is always movement. But you can always come back and return back to that 0 point, back to that point of peace, of rebalance and recalibration. Learn how to navigate. Learn how to navigate these heightened energies and frequency. Know that they are here for you. And as you move out of fear, knowing that there is nothing to be afraid of, the fear or the thoughts or those emotions that come up, they are not true. And the moment you realize this, you can detach yourself from them and you can come back to that place of harmony and of balance and of peace, inner peace. This is how you gradually create your own inner peace, your inner freedom. And you stabilize, gradually you stabilize your own frequency on a higher and higher level, which makes your life, as you navigate through this 3D reality, feel much more easeful and graceful, and there will be less friction, as you would say. However, it is never just a straight line, so you will always encounter things that feel less good. There are always two ends. There are always two ends. Without the darkness, there wouldn't be the lights. Without feeling joy, you wouldn't be able, or without feeling sadness, you wouldn't be able to feel joy. So there are always two ends. But as you learn to navigate and as you realize that you can always come back to your own center, you do not have to give your power away and rely on anything external to you to come back to balance. It's all inside of you. That gives you an incredible amount of power, of sovereignty back. And that is what we really want to encourage you. You're knowing that you are not dependent on anything outside of you to feel happy, to feel free, to feel joyful, abundant. It is all inside of you. It all resides inside of you. You are so important. You matter. Your state of being matters as an individual, because you are having an effect on everyone and everything around you. And as you tend to you will support the oneness as well, the unity. So you are so important, and you are here at this time experiencing one of the most exciting times ever. Your soul chose to be here, right now, to have this experience. So know that it's all happening for you. Nothing is lost. Nothing is too late. Nothing is wrong. You are perfect. You are perfection. Your soul is perfection, and it is your time to come back to that place of perfection inside of you. So just take a little moment and allow us to bring through some pure frequencies of light to help you connect to your heart and to remind you of who you are. Just take a deep breath in and feel for the energy. Kuria hashio ya nario shia na ya tatarioria tatai sakitaria na ya tataria hakiataria shi ti irio una aria sokushu usaya tata. It is time to reconnect to your heart. Chukuria hana haria shiariasa. Feel into the expansion of your heart space. It is your point of connection. It is your point of connection. Shikiaria sayanaria. Shikianario shuria sonaria sakuria ashia tata aria wa. It is your point of connection. Come back to you. Come back to you. Come back to you. It's your time. It's your time. The time is now. The time is now. The time is now. There is so much love here for you. There is so much love, so much light, and so much support. Just ask for it. Just ask for it. Reconnect to you. Come back home to you. It is time to come back home to you. Huku hushiaria asayaria nashia kiaria saishata. Oh, thank you again. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for shining your lights. Thank you for being here with your energy, with your presence. This is always, always a co-creation. So I'm so grateful to have you here. Thank you. Much, much love. Bye.